And I hope it's working. Let's see. I hope it actually works because I had to reconfigure everything. Yeah! Perfect. Okay. Cool. Then that works. Perfect. I honestly didn't expect a hiccup. Which also means I'm a minute early. That never happened before. Okay. Perfect. Well, let's put that here. And we're already pretty much set up. It's impressive. Okay, cool. I also got the message for Discord out already, and it's just perfect. Ha, I'm so well prepared. Okay. Genshin is also pretty much already loaded up. Whoa. Look at me, I'm such a prepared bean. I'm still sick, like slightly sick, not that sick. Hi, Fading Spirit. But yeah, my voice is still pretty nasally because I don't know what these things are called. Right next to your nose where this yucky slime stuff is, but it's still kind of gunked up. But it's a lot better. I was pretty much sick for the majority of last week. Rebecca's Supremacy. Yes, she's perfect. Love that girl. Okay, I think Paimon's probably gonna scream at us in a second. Oh, jeez. Let's see. Hello, game? So much to be prepared. Okay, now it probably takes a moment. I believe in the setup. Okay, I don't know what the update brought. I saw the Alekino stuff. Also, I think I misspelled her because I always do. I need to look up how you spell her. Because I don't know. I don't know that name. That name doesn't come natural to me. Wait, it didn't update? Wait, it's still the old title. Hey, that's mean. Wait, why did it not update? So much to I am prepared. Damn it. Okay, now. Okay, perfect. Now we're set. For sure, I hope. Okay. Chup. Hey, stupid face. Or I should probably look up how to pronounce your name.
Who knew the people would adore me so much?
I thought you bought the Klee skin. Bro, you bought the Klee skin, unable to handle the cuteness. Yes, sorry. It's just look at how adorable she is. How can you say no? Back then they... Oh god, it's laggy. It's always after updates that it takes a while to get unlagged. But I mean, look at her. She just looks like a mom and it's so cute. Just had to get it. Little Dodoko in the back. I was just too perfect to not take it. And I'm totally fine with buying skins, because skins... I don't mind buying because I know what I'm getting, but I don't buy wishes because I don't know what I'm getting, and that feels strange. Oh god, why did I never click at him? Sorry. As I said, I'm still a bit sick. I need to get a hotkey to mute myself when I cough. 1 second. Can I? Does it? No. Let me see if I can find a hotkey for that. Oh, there's so many scenes. My god. It's in a new overlay scene. Audio 2? Oh man, I hate this setup. It's not even in here. What is chip? Why do I have a file that is called chip in here? Oh great. Wait, do I have a special No. Yes? Or I don't know. But why do I have a chip here? Oh. Oh, that chip. I don't know why it's here, but we have a chip. I'm just gonna put that behind my head for some reason. You will never see that, but it's okay. Gonna try the character. Yes, we will. Unfortunately, I don't have an ability to mute myself real quick.
Heavy.
So I'll just try to cough in the other direction and hope that it won't be so loud. Wait. Don't we usually get, like, Venti telling us, like, everything again and again? And what is this? Huh? Huh? What? The 5-star items you receive from the wish will only be of the same item type as the target you selected for. Wait. What? Huh? What is that? For making a wish. But what is a chronicled wish? Do I just get them if I click that? That would be nifty. Oh god. I don't wait. I can't. What? I don't trust them. May change or cancel the path you have set. So does that happen? So is that like pity, but you determine the pity? I see. Interesting. I don't know if I like that. But alright. I mean, on the other hand, those are 5-star. Well, not all of them. I guess Mona and Jean are not banner characters, but like Klee, Diluc, no, Diluc as well. Klee and Eula? Like, huh? Come on, those are good characters. Oh. Chemical Ascension, okay. Ooh, oh, those are different quests. I thought they're probably gonna be connected. Nice. Okay. Well, let's check out Chiori real quick. I still find her shoes incredibly mesmerizing, but looking at them, I am starting to understand that this could possibly work, but still, it does boggle my mind a bit. Does she have 2 swords? Wait. Wait. What weapon do you have? Is that the same? No, is that the same? No, it's not. Oh, so she has one that is the equipped weapon and an extra one that is always the same, I assume? Okay. Ah, that's kind of sick. What is that? Oh, it looks so cute. It kind of looks like it's judging me. I feel... I don't know what I should feel when I see this thing. But it looks cute. Does it attack?
Lend me a hand.
What exactly does it do? Yeah, the tall head enough. That's exactly how it looks. But it changes. So is it in different states? Okay, now it's really pissed. Now it's just completely pissed. I want to see the different variations now.
It's nothing.
Also, what does it do? I should probably read it. Fluttering has Hasodi? I don't know. Dashes nimbly forward. Once a dash in, summons a Tamoto besides her. Oh, you can hold it? Okay. It will slash nearby enemies in interval AOE geo damage based on an attack. Yep. But active if there's any geo constructs or if there are nearby geoconstructs or geoconstructs. What? What? What are they trying to say to me? If there are, what's the difference between a geoconstruct or a geoconstruct? If there are... Oh, okay, I should probably continue the sentence and I would be a lot smarter. If there are nearby geoconstructs or geoconstructs are created nearby, an additional Tamato will be summoned. So, okay, I want to check that out. Ow. Okay, so I can aim it? Ooh. And if I cast this now? Shouldn't that create a second one? Or a third one? Or does it only happen once?
You wait.
It's kind of OP.
Give up.
What? I didn't even check her ult out yet, and she's incredibly powerful. Look at those cuties. Oop. Okay, what does the ult do?
I am the cutting edge of fashion.
Certainly looks good. Oh, and then she's geo-infused? Oh man, that's so... Ah. I mean, a combat system probably doesn't really reward that, but... those jump attacks are pretty sick. So what does the ult do? That I did not get at all. She's your size... Oh, okay, just attack? Okay. Well, that's kind of underwhelming. But like being able to attack up there, plunge, love it.
Scraps of color. Scatter.
It's just that I don't really see the ult being so important for her, but okay.
Don't waste my time. Toast. Delicate as silk.
I mean, it does decent damage. It's also recharged really quickly. But this is just... Does her dash do more damage than her ult? Doll's pissed it is. Dude, that's like 29.
Scraps of color. Scatter.
And it's 30. Like, her E is just as powerful as your ult. I mean... I don't mind. The E is freaking sick. But... I mean... I don't mind. Ah, now she's Zen. Look at her. Are they always the same?
Give up.
Yeah, seems like it. I like these things though. Oh no, I don't want to start another one. Let's get Ito then. I mean, we all know Ito. He just goes hammer, bonk, bonk.
Let's roll.
Just slash him.
Don't waste my time.
And the crowd goes.
Exactly.
It's
Hammer, hammer,
showtime.
bonk, bonk, and the crowd goes wild. That's pretty much how Ito works. And you chuck a bull in between through.
It's nothing. Bye.
Pull in, everyone on me.
And then you
Let's roll.
go bonk, bonk, ult,
Coming through.
hammer, hammer, bonk, bonk. Exactly.
Cha!
I mean, he's also fun. But I think gameplay-wise, I find Chiori a bit more engaging, which is funny, considering that, well, you don't really do much with her, right? Most of the work is done by her dolls, but I don't know, Chiori has nice movement, that's probably it.
Why do they never miss?
Because you're
Teamwork
Bennett.
is dream.
Attaboy! It's showtime!
Easy. Okay, yeah. Ito, still fun, but I think Chiori is cool because of the movement.
Goes wild!
Yeah. I already forgot the guys, but... Damn, I forgot the people that were in his crew. They all had names and I completely forgot them. When Chiori has a rock element on the field, she can summon an additional doll. And even objects created by rock elements also can allow her to summon an additional. But you can only have 2 at the same time, right? So if you get 3 different constructs, you can't have 4 dolls. At least it didn't look like it. Take it, easy money. So what do? We're gonna check out Mondstadt and see what Jean and Lisa is doing there. I don't know what she's up to, but that's probably gonna be strange. Oh, well, we can actually read it. Knights of Favonius are currently coming up with a long-term plan to promote the achievements of alchemy. The person in charge, Lisa, seems to have a good idea and has invited you and Paimon to assist her. Or we go for the character quest that I'm certainly gonna unlock. Pow. Perfect. And that we will just unlock as well. I have to do so many of those. The only one I really completed was Sayu's. Ah.
Brave girl today. I found a really weird looking lizard. Want me to show it to you?
Once
Oh.
there was a
Okay.
glorious kingdom.
There's the thing I was
established
waiting for in the beginning when I said, doesn't Venti usually talk to you? But that was for the battle pass. Okay. Okay, what do you got? Okay. Hello, cutie. Yeah. Yeah. I'm pretty sure we're gonna hear that a few times if we're gonna do that one. So it's either that or we're gonna do Chiori's quest. I don't know what's better. Oop, well, so yeah, one, wait, is it? Well, we can accept it, right? We're gonna do it either way soon. That's the wrong tab. Where is that? And what's the description, please? After fashion festivals held in Fontaine, you and Paimon decide to check it out for yourselves. Okay, so we got to decide between a fashion festival or alchemy. As a scientist, I can say that I'm also not into alchemy, so I really don't care. So let's do a coin toss. True. What is more epic than coin toss? Can I? Coin toss. There is a Google thing, right? Okay. I don't know how to toss a real coin, so I will not do that. And it's not showing because it is broke. Oh, okay. Well then, like that. Okay. I think heads should be Chiori, right? Because beauty and stuff. And it's still preparing to do a flip? How long do you need to prepare? And tails, in that case, is gonna be the monster thing. Okay. So we will, like, this one does not count, the next one counts. Okay, we're doing Chiori's quest. Easy. It landed on heads 3 times in a row, I guess, but that's just a sign, you know? Alright.
Bombs, so heavy.
Let me get that back. Perfect. Then I guess time to meet Chiori, which is also good because it kinda can chill my voice, and I don't know if the other one is voiced, but I assume they're both voiced? But what do I know? We'll save the hello cutie for next time. Whoop. I don't know what it is with the game lagging a bit when you get into new areas after the update. I should probably condense my retinue. And damn it, get going. Otherwise Proxy or Maple are gonna scold me for not having condensed again. Alright.
It seems like there's another event going on at the Court of Fontaine. Look at that. Roadside signs as far as the eye can see. Let's see what they're for. Fontaine Fashion Week? Ooh, why don't we go check out some of the shops? Maybe we can pick up some cool new clothes.
There's like a festival here every month, right? Kind of a lot, but I guess it's a big city, so it kind of makes sense. I love how they're changing the banners and stuff all the time.
Is this really okay?
I told you I could do it using the leftover funds from the original deposit. Don't tell me you're afraid that I cheaped out on the dress.
No, not at all. I have only the fullest faith in your work, Miss Chiori. I'm just in shock, that's all. It's always been my dream to wear a Chioria boutique dress for my wedding. I really thought the chance had passed me by.
Wait, isn't that Chiori? She's actually at her shop today?
Oh, why, if there's a big event, then why wouldn't she be here? I don't want to spoil myself. Yeah, don't go away if you don't want to get spoiled. You can come around again some other time. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Maybe because it's Fashion Week, Paimon, and she's kind of the fashion queen. Would be kind of weird if she's not here.
Oh, you've got a point there. Well, once she's done with her customer, we can go and ask her.
About what?
I'm a woman of my word. If I say I can do something, then it'll be done. The first rule of business is to always keep your promises. Now, remember to not fold the gown, or store it under direct sunlight. I'd recommend only taking it out on the day of the wedding. But from the look on your face, I can tell that may be a little difficult for you.
Honestly, I hate things like that. If you have like a dress and you should not take it out, then this kind of defeats the point of having it at all, no? But you have that with a lot of different things, where basically the advice is, if you want it to last long, don't use it. Which is dumb. I guess that's the curse of having expensive stuff, which doesn't make sense to me, but okay.
I'll try my best. Once he sees me in this, his jaw is gonna drop straight to the floor.
Chiori, you're actually at your shop today.
Is that really so shocking? It is mine, after all.
That's what I'm saying, Paimon.
Anything you're looking for today? A custom design, or perhaps some ready-to-wear outfits for kids?
What? Oh, for Paimon, that would be cool.
Hey, Paimon's not a kid.
Oh, but you're kid-sized, you know? You look like you're still wearing Pampers. But no, we actually wanted to ask you about the Fontaine Fashion Week.
Oh, that. Well, if news of the event has reached your ears, I suppose the Fontaine Apparel Association's advertising efforts have paid off.
Well, MiHoYo or Cognosphere or whatever the company's name is nowadays did a decent job, I think.
Are there any fun and popular activities that we can take part in?
Ugh, Fashion Week isn't what I'd call fun, but it certainly always attracts a crowd. It's a fashion extravaganza that only takes place once a year, after all.
Interesting that that's not fun to her, though. Like, out of all the characters, for her it should be fun, no?
Will you be showing off some of your designs too?
Of course. All designers at the Court of Fontaine use the week to advertise their brand. If you're lucky, you could even land a large amount of orders as soon as the main show ends. Come to think of it, it was also at a previous fashion week that our label first took off.
And you hate it? What? Sounds like the best time of the
Pretty
year.
much an established name now? People will still buy your clothes even if you don't participate this year, right?
Yeah, that's not quite how it works. While many people buy clothes for fit and style, the fashion industry also strongly values a label's artistic vision and creative direction. Why would
I don't know
anyone
anything about
patronize a label
fashion.
that hasn't even bothered to put out any new designs for the year? In the end, fashion is just a representation of the spirit of the times. People support your brand because they support the vision it represents.
Huh. Okay, so maybe fashion's more complicated than Paimon thought. All that complicated stuff aside, you're saying we'll be able to see new Chioria designs at the show?
Absolutely. The designs have already been finalized. I'm just waiting for the fabrics to arrive.
Honestly, don't mind seeing more of her stuff because, like, I mean, look at her. It's already pretty damn cool. Probably one of the, I mean, yeah, it's probably one of the best designs, like, clothing-wise. Like, this just looks elegant, but you can also just wear it on the street, like, day to day. But, I don't know. Just like it a lot. But then again, I have no idea of fashion.
Ooh, are you using materials you can't get in Fontaine?
Well, I still have a certain partiality to Inazuma-made fabrics. The textures are pleasant to the touch, and their familiarity gives me a sense of security.
Oh, Paimon gets it! It's that feeling of home.
Ugh, something like that. Yes.
We're a long way from Inazuma, though. Aren't you concerned that your shipment might get lost or stolen along the way?
No need to worry. I've already taken steps to ensure that it'll arrive safely. I've entrusted the job to Komani Express's most reliable courier.
I was about to say, I saw that the good old cat postman, or postwoman, I suppose, was on the thumbnail with her, so was expecting her to come in now with the delivery of the fabric, and I was right. And
Excuse
there
me.
she is.
Coming through! Coming through!
Does she run all the way? Is that really how that... That seems so... Also, how... Wait. There's an ocean between... How does she... Does she have a boat?
Chiori, your shipment's here. I know it's quite late, so I'm really sorry.
Deep breaths, Kirara, then start again.
Oh, so Kirara's the courier you were talking about.
I want to flick Paimon for that. Of course it's her.
Oh, hey, Traveler and Paimon. Fancy seeing you here in Fontaine. It's been a while.
It has indeed been a while. And why does Lumine want to invite her for a TCG game? What? Does that, like, actually start one? Yeah, okay, that...
Maybe next time.
Okay.
Considering how late this delivery is, I'm not sure this is the time to play cards. Plus, I know this shipment is really important to Chiori, so I should probably make sure everything's in order.
That also seems so out of place. Like, imagine seeing a friend that you haven't seen in a while and they're kind of in a hurry because they're on duty right now. And you just ask them if they're interested in playing a round of Uno? Okay,
Wait a second.
sure.
This is the second time that you've seen me flub a delivery job now, isn't it? Oh, you somehow always happen to catch me off my game, huh?
Only the second time? Didn't we see you kind of flub it 3 times in one quest before? But hey, I'm not counting. I'm not counting.
So, what was the holdup? Sailing delays, bad weather?
Huh? No, nothing like that. I just ran into a bit of trouble, that's all.
And she's lying or very nervous.
Bandits, then? Or treasure hoarders? A few run-ins on the road aren't usually enough to give you any trouble.
Well, I didn't run into anyone exactly.
I just got a little lost.
Your tails.
Keeping you honest as always, I see.
Do you?
Alright. I was stopped by a group of bandits as soon as I entered Fontaine.
And how is that an issue to you?
They were a little different from the ones I usually run into. I could hear them mumbling about Komunia Express. It was obvious they were looking for someone with two tails.
Okay.
So it was a targeted hit?
I got the sense that they were actually targeting Chiori's goods.
My fabric shipment?
Yeah, they said that I could go as long as I left the goods with them.
Oh.
Otherwise,
Okay.
they'd stuff me into my delivery box and toss me into the sea to drown.
I mean, yeah, they didn't give you much of a choice, no? Yeah, that's a bit problematic. Now I also understand why you said that you botched that delivery, because you absolutely did. It's not just late, you just don't have it.
Oh, are you okay, Kirara?
Oh yeah, and also, are you okay? That is probably the best question right now.
I'm good. I'm still a yokai after all. I turned them over to the guards. It just took me a while to round them all up.
Oh, but so you got this. Okay.
Well, it's not completely out of the ordinary for one of your deliveries to get intercepted. But it still doesn't make sense how you knew it was my goods they were after. You've got other deliveries to make in Fontaine, don't you? Is there something else that you're keeping from me?
Well,
I really love that she has a lie detector for herself constantly attached. That's perfect.
Perhaps I need to reconsider how many stars to give you in my review.
you always know how to get me, Chiori. Alright, I'll talk. So, I kinda wanted to know why anyone would order a hit on me, so I spent a bit of time investigating. One of the bandits had a loose tongue, which saved me some time. He said that a certain person had commissioned them to intercept Chioria Boutique's delivery.
Okay. Why?
And who might this person be?
Chiori, why don't we just let this one go? I mean, I didn't really get injured, and you've still got Fashion Week to worry about.
Is this someone they know?
I appreciate your kindness, Kirara, but if I don't teach this person a lesson, I doubt they'll stop here. Anyone that dares to mess with one of my friends deserves a stern talking to and then some.
Some?
Alright. The guy said that the commissioner was someone by the name of Uter.
Uter. Now that name rings a bell. Wouldn't you say, Kirara?
I don't know, it doesn't to me.
Well, that's exactly why I didn't want to bring it up to you.
So you both know this Uter guy?
Through Chiori's complaints about him, sure. He's a fellow fashion designer who's made it his goal in life to make hers as miserable as possible.
Okay, so he's grumpy because he's not as good in designing compared to you, and now he's trying to sabotage you so you don't even get to show your design. Okay, is that where it's going?
So he's like a business rival.
A rival is what you call someone who fights you fair and square.
Nah, this guy is just jealous.
Uter, however, just has it out for me as a designer. He's publicly disparaged my design choices, my use of materials. He's practically tried every trick in the book to ruin my good name. I've already warned him before to compete with me fair and square, but I guess he prefers playing dirty. Well, I'm more than happy to oblige.
Okay. Wait, are you just go? Okay.
Wait, Chiori, where are you going?
I mean, this guy seems like a bad person that I don't wanna even deal with. But I feel bad for him right now because she's going there and giving him a beating, if I'm not wrong.
To teach someone a lesson. You must be tired after your long journey. Why don't you rest in my shop for a little while before heading back?
Should we stop her?
Chiori! Wait!
And she's gone.
Yeah, it's not like we could have followed her as she was slowly walking away.
Oh no. What should we do?
You seem concerned. Should we be worried about Chiori?
Well, she's always been the type of person to face things head on. But with her fiery temper, I'm just worried whatever she's about to do will feel negative publicity about her right before the start of Fashion Week.
Chiori beats up competitor. That actually sounds like a good title. I mean, we're friends with Charlotte. She wouldn't put anything mean in the Steambird, right? That will be fine.
Traveler, Paimon, could you go after her and check out the situation for me? As a formal employee of Komania Express, it wouldn't be appropriate for me to get involved.
What would it? Why not?
Yeah, we'll take good care of Chiori.
To be honest, I'm more worried about that Uter guy's safety.
Yeah, same. Okay, fine. Even though I kind of want to see her bash his face in, I suppose we'll have to stop her. What a shame. There I was. Hoping? Oh. I forgot that there's like a police force here. I hope she's here to stop her and she didn't do anything bad already.
Any chance you're on the clock, officer?
What are you planning?
Nothing good ever comes out of you addressing me like that. Oh? And I see the Traveler and Paimon are here too.
Chevraz, we meet again.
Are you out on patrol and is everything going well?
Well, things have been fine on my end. We were able to bring in a large number of recruits thanks to that film we made.
That was a good film.
I suppose the trade-off is that I'm now constantly getting stopped for autographs while out on patrol. Not ideal, if you ask me.
Yeah, also your undercover career is kind of over now, but yeah, well.
Well, you were one of the leading roles after all.
So, did something happen?
Indeed it did. I'll need you to come with me.
Wait, what? Are you just... Okay, well... That sounds
I only
okay.
ever hear that phrase from you. Usually I'm the one asking people to do that.
Well, are you coming?
Not before I know what you're planning.
Have I ever made a bad call?
The better question is, have you ever made one that didn't violate proper procedure?
That was, I believe, 5 questions in a row right now, with no answers. Perfect.
Okay. A man hired a group of bandits to mug my friend. I'm about to go teach him a lesson.
And I want a police officer there to stare at me while I commit a crime? What is your plan, Chiori?
Are you sure this is something you should be telling the captain of the
Yeah.
special patrol? It's getting hard to tell whether you're here to report a case or turn yourself in for one.
Exactly.
Neither. I'm requesting personal supervision from said captain, so I don't do anything too out of line.
What is too out of... You make it sound as if it's fine if you beat him up, but not too much. That is not how it goes, I believe.
Are you planning to?
Not if I can help it.
These conversations.
All right. Where is this person?
Follow me.
They are the best of friends, I believe. Sorry.
Just promise you'll start trying to keep yourself out of trouble.
Well, when trouble stops coming my way, I'll be sure to get on that.
You know, you're really... You know, you're talking to a police officer. You shouldn't make yourself sound so suspicious.
This should be the place. You all wait here. I'll go have a chat with him.
A chat.
You know, Chevraz,
Wait, we're waiting.
Paimon gets the sense that you two are actually pretty close.
Why did she even take us with her? Maybe not us, we're not here because she wants us here, but why did she take Chevros with herself if she goes inside now and leaves us outside? What the hell?
It's just as Chiori said. We got to know each other pretty well in our lines of work. You could call it a you scratch my back and I'll scratch yours sort of situation.
The police force and the fashion industry? How are they connected?
Does Chiori often need your help?
I'd say it's mutual. The Special Patrol needs her help quite often as well. We've got tough problems of our own. Getting people to talk, for example.
Sorry. Okay, there's two ways I understand. No, there's just one way, pretty much. You use Chiori to do interrogations? You don't have people that are able to do that on your own?
The uniform, the musket, they're intimidating. Most people clam up the minute they see us. Lips sealed so tight, getting them to talk almost feels like trying to break into the fortress of Meripede. But put them in a clothing boutique, and they suddenly start gushing faster than the waters at the Fountain of Lucine.
Oh, is it because they're trying to show off or something?
What?
Yep.
What?
People are vain creatures. They can't help but want to talk up new developments in their lives or show off how much they know about other people. And nothing brings out that sort of vanity quite like fashion.
I don't understand fashion once again, and I'm starting to realize that that is more true than I thought.
As a result, Chiori often picks up on all kinds of information in her shop. Most of her customers are members of the upper class, which means they're pretty much up to the gills in wealth and intel.
You scratch my back and I'll scratch yours.
Exactly. I'm also here to ensure Chiori's safety. Those who make trouble for her also tend to be rich and powerful. And in some very rare cases, I'm forced to protect other people from Chiori herself.
Yeah. As you should be doing. Right now.
So, who got on her case this time? It's been a while since I last saw her that angry.
Oh, so this is what happened.
Paimon tells Chiori everything. They didn't do a black
Huh?
thing, white
Tear,
text?
you say?
You've heard of him?
Yep. He's made trouble for Chiori several times already. He's fond of pretty much every dirty trick in the book. I heard that even the Maison Gardiennage issued him a warning due to his behavior. So he's back at it, huh? His funeral, I guess.
Whoa, what's this about a funeral all of a sudden?
Paimon, not everything is literal. Thank you.
I just meant that Uter's done for. Now bring it in, you two. Get right up close.
Sure, but why?
Because this is probably going to turn into one of those very rare cases I just talked about.
Yeah, my reaction. Bloop.
What are you doing? Stay away from me!
Okay.
Has anyone ever taught you the definition of stupidity?
Huh?
Stupidity is doing the same meaningless thing over and over again. It appears you've forgotten what I told you before. So, allow me to refresh your memory. Oh, and if you dare lay your hands on my friend again, you can expect a far less pleasant landing next time.
Chiori?
And just drop him. Perfect.
Officer, an assault's in progress! Please, officer, you've got to do something!
Of course. I'll do my utmost to investigate the situation. Unfortunately, I was chatting with this traveler and seemed to have missed what happened.
This is just... Wow. The police force in Fontaine is absolutely corrupt.
Not to worry, though. If you'd allow me to search the scene, I'm sure I'll be able to collect some useful evidence. You don't mind, do you? There's nothing in there that would implicate you in any illegal activity, I would hope.
Forget it. It wasn't that big of a deal.
Ms. Chiori, I must also ask you to refrain from engaging in such disorderly conduct in the future, especially out in the open like this.
Apologies, officer. I guess you could say I'm just used to tossing out any trash I come across on the street.
You...
Didn't come across me on a street. Actually, I was inside of my home, but I'm still trash.
Is there anything else either of you have to say for yourselves?
That's all from me. I sincerely hope that today's events will never happen again.
We'll see about that.
Okay, I was thinking maybe, you know, he's being framed. But no, he's just dumb. Okay, got it.
Whoa, that scared the heck out of Paimon! How did he just go flying out like that?
Great core strength.
You're too kind.
Now's not the time to be accepting compliments. What happened to not doing anything too out of line?
Oh, not if I could help it, is what I said. And I think I kept to that. I started with a verbal warning, but he displayed neither shame nor remorse. If anything, he kept running his mouth with insults and threats.
Insults and threats so bad that he deserved to be tossed out like a sack of trash?
Believe it or not, they were that bad. He deserved to get knocked down a peg. It's the only way to get him to stop.
You could have reported him to the guards.
Oh, I will. But it'll take some time for them to gather evidence. And he denied that he ever had anything to do with those bandits. I don't want anything else to happen during Fontaine Fashion Week. On top of that, if Kirara is going to continue delivering goods for me, the least I can do is guarantee her safety.
Yeah, I don't know, this police force and everything around it starts to seem a little brittle and bribed. So, I don't know. You really shouldn't let personal relationships kind of get in the way of your duty here.
Oh, that reminds me. There is another favor I'd like to ask of you today.
What a shame. I believe you've already used up your favor quota for the day.
Or the month. Or ever.
Have I? Well, it's a good thing I was planning on taking an advance on tomorrow's quota then.
Don't you think you're maxed out on advances already?
I always pay you back in information, don't I? It's just like you said. You scratch my back, and I scratch yours.
And then they continue to scratch each other's back. Perfect. So, are we gonna... Okay, I guess we're not part of the deal. We're not scratching anyone's... Well, we did scratch people's backs. Come on. You also deserve to know the intel. Also, we should deserve to know what she wants. That being said, I think Chiori is kind of being a bit of a dickhead about that, but okay. Now it would be different if Chevros was just a friend, but she's, you know, as a police officer, she kind of just has different duties. It's tough.
We're back.
She said and remained with a silent pause for a few seconds before continuing with another word.
You were gone for an awfully long time. Oh, please tell me nothing bad happened.
Yeah, she just killed a man.
There's nothing to worry about. All you need to know is that you'll never have to worry about someone in Fontaine messing with your deliveries again.
Okay, she actually makes it sound as if she killed a man.
Sorry, Chiori. I didn't mean to cause you so much trouble.
What are you talking about? You didn't do anything wrong. Those greedy bandits are to blame, along with a certain someone who doesn't know when to lay off the petty tricks. The next time you need to leave the city, call the Special Security and Surveillance Patrol. They'll escort you half of the way, and the Spina di Rusula can take the second half.
I mean, like, that's totally kind. But why does she... How does she have this much influence that she can just say, you know, protect this person for me? She kind of seems like she's passively in control of the entire executive force of the freaking Botanian legal system. That is not how it's supposed to be.
With that sort of escort, The next time you make a delivery, those treasure hoarders won't go anywhere near your goods. Unless, of course, it's to offer to carry them for you.
Good one, Chiori.
And it obviously makes her uncomfortable.
I'm being serious. You know me. If I bring something up, you can assume it's already a done deal. You're going back to Inazuma tomorrow, right?
Wait, you don't mean...
I've already spoken to the captain of the Special Patrol. As discussed, the patrol's going to take a small detour during their daily training tomorrow. As for Navia, I'll give her a heads up in a bit.
What does Navia have to gain from protecting her for you? I guess it could be just of goodwill, like an act of goodwill, but why do you have so much influence? It kind of scares me.
There's really no need. I'm just a simple courier. I don't need to be surrounded by a bunch of armed guards. Or ones with sunglasses, for that matter. Don't you think this is a bit much?
I love the sunglasses.
Well, you certainly shouldn't count on such a procession for every trip you make to Fontaine. It's just a one-off thing. For my own peace of mind.
But if it's a one-off thing, then... like, what do you expect this would do? Now she doesn't really have goods with her anymore, so... I don't know.
It'll also show those guys what'll happen to those who dare to mess with my friends.
Well, since she's already talked to the patrols, I guess nothing you can do about it. And no, I'm not gonna say the second part, because no.
Well, if you think it's a good idea, Traveler, then I guess it's fine.
I don't think it's a good idea. I just think you're gonna make it more complicated if you deny it.
Well, with the bad guys out of the way and your goods safely delivered, everything should be good to go for Fontaine Fashion Week, right?
I believe so. I'll try to churn out a few more outfits over the next few days. I've heard a lot of suppliers will be participating this year.
Paimon's gonna take a guess and say suppliers are super important.
But of course, they supply us designers with funding, equipment, factory access. You have to work with them if you want to become a truly renowned fashion house.
Of course, of course.
That's also why this year's Fashion Week is so important to me.
You just said you hate it. What happened?
But isn't your brand already really famous, Chiori? Your clothes are so pretty and so nice to wear. I can't help but brag about them to my customers whenever I get the chance.
Wait, yours is also made by her? That would make
Even
explain
so,
a lot.
I would imagine there are still people who've never heard of the Chioria brand, yes?
Huh. I think that was mentioned before, if I'm not wrong. But I mean, you can kind of see it. It's a neat detail.
Well, I mean, with the amount of places that I deliver to, it's only natural that some people from other nations haven't heard of it.
Then it's still not famous enough. My goal is to make the Chioria brand renowned throughout all of Teyvat.
Okay, I see what's going on here. So you're going for world domination, not through an army. Not... okay, maybe partly through strength and fear. But you're going the corporate way. Interesting. That makes you really weird to me, but okay, sure.
All of it? Your business would have to get pretty huge then.
Wait, would that mean I could just go to any Chioria branch on the continent to get my clothes fixed? It has been pretty inconvenient having to come to Fontaine every time I need to get them patched up.
Alternatively, of course, you could just be a bit more careful with them. They're already about as durable as I can make them.
But she's a courier who has to run through the wilderness all day.
Okay, I'll admit, they do get snagged on branches pretty often, but I can't help it. It's hard to be careful about that sort of thing when you're trying to take a nice nap in a tree.
Okay, you could have left the last sentence out and I would have said, yeah, probably. I mean, if you're running with those dangly things, probably gonna get caught off in some branches, so... But you had to ruin it, had you?
Well, if that's your dream, Chiori, then we should do our best to make it a reality. Is there anything we can do to help out with Fashion Week?
I'm sure I could think of something.
Ooh, what is it? What is it?
Why don't you come to my shop tomorrow and model for me? Simply put, you'll serve as my living mannequins.
That was not what we were asking for. Okay.
Oh, so we get to try on some of your clothes? Got it!
I'm just agreeing to this because I want to see Paimon in a cool fashionista dress. Because I think Paimon so far... Have you ever changed your clothing? I guess I could ask to pretty much every character.
Seeing them off the rack
let's
will
not think
also
about
give you
that.
the chance to make some small adjustments to the stitching and the silhouette of the designs.
Sounds easy enough.
That question... No. But do you need us on a runway? We can have a floating companion on the runway, you know?
No need. We've already booked the models for that.
Fine.
If you like them, though, feel free to visit the boutique and see if anything catches your eye. I'll even give you a special discount.
Yet we will not be allowed to buy anything because freaking Cognosphere doesn't want to give us a skin for Lumine. Grr.
Ooh, sounds great! Paimon was just starting to get curious about all this design stuff.
Then we have a deal. You'll model some formal wear, Traveler, and... I don't know. Paimon here will show off some kids' designs. I'll see you both tomorrow then.
You didn't really make it incredibly exciting, not gonna lie. You just sounded as if it was really bothering you that you have to deal with us.
Yep, sounds good. Wait, kids' clothes? Paimon told you already she's not a little kid.
But you're kid-sized, Paimon, accepted.
is coming up. My husband promised to get me a replica of the
Speaking of clothes, do yours happen to need any mending right now, Kirara?
Well, since you asked, Chiori, there's this part around my waist.
You mean... Okay, yeah, could you...
Oh, need a bit of letting out around the middle.
Oh my god, Chiori is so toxic.
It's a tear. Those bad guys did it.
When she said in the middle,
Stars.
for a second I thought she's talking about her belly, which, like, the part that's not there. Oh, come on, Chiori, you're such an ass. What the hell? Ah. Okay. Time to sleep till 6. Getting up early in the morning to stand around and be a puppet. Of course. I think the last time I woke up at 6 was 2 months ago. I really hate getting up early. Well, that's actually kind of a lie. I like getting up early, but I never do it because it sucks getting up early. Also, what was that symbol that I saw there? But you're still happy afterwards. What is the training guide? Huh? Interesting. Well, what are they measuring? This looks strange to me. I don't get what I'm seeing here. Okay, yeah. I know that I need to level her up, okay? I'm on it. But what am I exactly seeing here? This is a bit confusing. Huh. You really... Okay, what are they measuring this based on? It looks like they're just checking what others are doing. I guess that kind of makes sense for a guide, but I don't really see how that bar would work.
Every scent has a story.
Huh. So what is this? Oh, nice. We should probably claim that with... let's claim that with Catherine real quick. Because otherwise I'm gonna forget again, and that is wasting Primo Gems that we all need for, like,
Ad
you know.
Astra Abyss. Thank you for completing today's commissions. Here is
Here's
your
your
reward.
reward. Thank you. Oh, we desperately need that for the upcoming Alikino. I think I have way more than I need, right? What is that? I can just... It's 44. Yeah, that's plenty. But still, we're not skimping out on Primo Gems, especially if they're just one conversation away.
Did you read the paper today?
Okay. Now I want to see some cool costumes for Paimon. Please don't get interrupted. Please don't get interrupted. I want to see it. I want to see it. I want to see it. Please, 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 please.
Chiori, we're here!
Oh, we've never been inside here, right?
You're here early. I haven't even opened the shop yet.
Well, sorry. Wait, why would you open it on a...
Wait,
Oh, never
has
mind.
Kirara left already?
Yep, with the special patrol. Bright and early.
Did everything go all right on the road?
I believe so. The patrol makes for quite the entourage.
She uses such short sentences when she's replying to us. You know, I'm not, like, super good with what the meaning of such measures are, but to me that comes off very distanced. As if she's just talking down to us, especially to Paimon. Which is just, I don't know, makes her feel very cold.
The way they marched forward with Kirara in the center, you'd think she was some sort of VIP. For the second leg, the Spina also came with a pretty large group, led by Navia herself.
This is just, I need a screenshot of that. Because that is just amazing. Okay, let me take a screenshot. Look at her being all posh.
They took care to clear the path beforehand as well. Kirara won't so much as step on a single stray rock on her journey. I even heard that Navia decided out of the blue to make a batch of macarons as a going-away gift for Kirara. An excellent souvenir to remember Fontaine by, I'd say.
Well, what kind of favors does Navia get from you, though? I guess probably also her clothing, but still.
Sounds like Navia really got into it.
Yeah, at least she's not official police force. I
My
don't know.
thoughts exactly. She even lamented the fact that she didn't have time to prepare something even fancier. I'm pretty sure she can't wait for another escort opportunity to come her way.
You know, now that you mention Navia, Paimon thinks the two of you are actually pretty similar. You say what you mean, and when you have an idea, you really hit the ground running.
I suppose that's why we're such good friends.
Then again, Paimon asks like says a whole paragraph, and her response is, "I suppose we're good friends."
Navia has a certain resilience about her. It's part of who she is. No matter what comes her way, she never bows down in the face of adversity. That sort of determination and courage is something I really admire. That same spirit is the true vision of my brand. When she first mentioned commissioning an outfit from my boutique, well, I'm sure you can imagine my excitement.
No, I can't. I literally can't imagine you being excited.
It's like finding the perfect brand ambassador, huh?
Indeed. Customers pay attention not just to the clothes, but also to the figures in society who wear said clothes. People like to copy the styles of those they look up to.
Yeah, once again, something I really don't understand, but I don't understand fashion, so...
Huh. And here Paimon thought all that mattered was for the clothes to look cute.
Yeah, and that's once again the reason why you are just a child.
Fashion is about more than just looks, my dear. Especially if you've got your sights set on a market the size of Teyvat. Well, would you look at the time?
Oh yeah. Come on, let's get down to business. We're here to model.
And 3, 2, 1, we get interrupted and can't see Paimon getting dressed, right?
Indeed.
Oh,
Give me a moment while I go retrieve some fabrics and sample outfits. Why don't you help me set up the shop displays in the meantime?
Set them up? How exactly?
Just carefully organize the ready-to-wear clothes with an eye toward their types and styles. This way, we can guarantee that the customers will see something different every day.
Whoa, there sure is a lot that goes into running a store.
Well then, I'll leave the displays to you.
I'm sure I'll do fine.
So, we just need to put all the clothes with similar styles together, right?
Uh-huh. Okay, I guess I have, well, what I would do is switch those two and switch those two, then you have kind of a color gradient and a style gradient.
Please organize the clothes with an eye towards their types and styles.
Yeah, okay. I'm not sure if that's the kind of stuff I'm supposed to do. Oh, okay, oh, okay. Okay, well... I mean, I kind of want to do a bunch of nonsense, but I'm not gonna do it. It's probably not even gonna start if I do that. Interestingly enough, the male formal attire looks a lot like the outfit from Furina. I mean, in the end, she's also wearing a blazer. I guess it's... I mean, it works for both, I guess. I love formal fits on women. Stuff like that is way underrated. Especially like this. A cool blazer. But then again, I'm not into fashion.
Not bad. You might just have an eye for design.
Yeah. Or, I don't know, maybe I'm a 4-year-old who probably could have done the same.
Anyway, let's move on to the real task at hand.
And 3, 2, 1, we're getting interrupted.
Over here, stand still.
Oh.
I'll take your measurements first.
Excuse me, Miss Chiori.
You good?
Oh, good morning, Leanne. How have you been recently?
Not too bad.
You sound horribly stressed.
Your gown will be ready next week, so there's no need to worry about missing the ball. Or did you come here today because you'd like to make a new request, perhaps?
Oh, no. Nothing like that, Miss Chiori. To be honest, I came here today to cancel my order for that gown.
Oh, does that mean what I think it does?
Cancel your order.
But you can keep the deposit, of course. I know you can't return any materials you've already used.
Don't worry about the materials. I'm more concerned about you. Did something happen, Leanne? Have your plans changed? It's all right. I'm not trying to make things difficult for you. I'll take note of the cancellation.
Ah, that's an awkward situation. Because I don't know, whatever you say, it kind of sounds that it sounds a bit like you're biased, because you kind of are business-wise. And also you don't want to really, like, poke around in the open wound.
Thank you. I'm really sorry.
Yikes.
Don't worry about it. Just let me know if there's anything I can do to help.
Is it just
Yeah.
Paimon, or was she acting a bit strange just now? Wonder why she wouldn't tell us why she was canceling her order.
So, I would just say we'll put 2 and 2 together and should end up at knowing what it is. Maybe I'm completely off the mark, so I'm not even gonna pretend I know everything.
It's not a big deal. These things happen every once in a while. A family emergency, an important payday falling through, a lover's quarrel, no one to take you to the ball. I've pretty much heard it all. Judging from the look on her face, something's keeping her from revealing the truth to us. It's best not to pry.
She does indeed have a right to her privacy, that is true.
Well, guess this means you'll have more time to work on Fashion Week, right?
That's true. Come, let's pick up where we left off.
Is Miss Chiori in?
Yeah. You're looking at her?
I am. How can I help you?
Okay.
I'd like to return this item.
Oh, could I ask why?
It's just, not to my liking. You said I could get a refund if I wasn't satisfied, so that's why I'm here.
I'm assuming you are kind of connected to the last person and you guys have a little ruffle. That is probably not the right word, but well,
Is there something about
not
it that didn't
poking.
meet your expectations? Are the sleeves too short? Or is the color too dark? I can always make those adjustments for you.
No need. You don't have to concern yourself with that. I'd just like that refund, please.
And I'd be happy to process that for you. If you could just tell me the cause of your dissatisfaction.
Is Chiori here? I'd like to return my outfit.
Okay. Huh. Maybe they were not connected and something fishy is going on.
Another one?
Is there some sort of new calamity coming that I haven't heard about? Another flood? Or an apocalypse, maybe?
Not another
What
flood.
does the prophecy say this time? You'll be spared if you get rid of all your clothes? Surely the entire population of Fontaine didn't convene and pick this one day to come and return my clothes. What is going on?
What did that one guy do again?
What kind of rags are you trying to sell us, huh? The way I see it, this shop is nothing more than a black market front run by a bunch of dirty criminals.
Is this child?
Please calm down, sir.
What is he talking about?
Haven't you heard? Chioria Boutique has been exposed for having close ties with criminals. It's all over the papers.
And just who is it that dares to throw that accusation around?
Well, you tell us. The fabrics you've got here, they're all sourced from underground factories, aren't they?
I've been transparent about my materials from the very beginning. I've already proved there's nothing wrong with them. If a little hearsay and baseless slander are enough to convince you, then by all means, go ahead and hand over your garments right now. Spare yourself from that flood of yours. Or have you not been convinced of that one just yet?
You...
Off!
Miss Chiori?
Go outside and help these customers with their return requests. There's no need to ask them why. We'll refund them at the purchase price.
What is that strategy? That is, I don't know anything about fashion, and I don't know anything about business, so I'm out of my element here.
Alright.
And once you're done, put up the sign that says we're closed for the day.
Got it.
Get lost.
Chiori.
I'm assuming the rumors are incorrect. So far, that doesn't seem to check out with you.
They couldn't be more fabricated if you tried. No need to worry about them. I'm sure they'll go away on their own in a few days.
But, like, how would you can't just, if there's, no, I don't, how would you make such accusations? I can't just go out and say Apple manufactures their phones with child labor, which they're totally doing, but like, if I say that, no one will care just because I said it as a single person without any proof.
The real goal here is to divert my attention away from Fashion Week. The best response right now is to tune it out and focus on finalizing my designs.
If you say so, but Paimon still can't help but worry.
The best way to respond to public skepticism is to let your work speak for itself. There will be no doubt about the quality of my work once my new designs are released. The public just has to see it for themselves.
But that's not the concern. They are concerned that your fabric comes from weird criminal underground fabrication? I suppose that's what they said. That has nothing to do with the quality. Like, the inherent quality.
Miss Chiori, bad news!
Oh, for the love of... Can a woman not get a moment of peace to do her work?
She's gonna
Go on.
snap.
What's the matter now?
He's so close to snapping.
It's our accessories supplier. They just sent word that they'll no longer be able to supply us during Fashion Week.
What? No accessories? Not even the ones we pre-ordered?
Yes, that's what their messenger said.
And what about the models we asked them to book for us?
I think they'll probably pull out as well.
Even the suppliers believe those nasty rumors?
Is the messenger still here?
No, they've already left.
So, no accessories means no brooches, no bow ties, things like that?
Not just that. It means no gems, ribbons, gold thread, all the elements that lend life and soul to my designs.
But if you take those away, does that mean you won't be able to make your designs at all?
Alof, you stay and watch the shop. I'll go talk to the supplier myself.
Yeah, we'll go with you for 2 reasons. I also don't want you to kill them. That is one of them. And I want to get to the bottom of this because there's some serious slander going on here.
Yeah, and we can vouch for you too. We'll make sure your supplier knows there's nothing wrong with your clothes.
Thank you. In that case, please come with me.
I'm just curious how someone could start a rumor like that with people actually believing it.
I know Miss Chiori has put a lot of work into making Fashion Week a success. I hope you can talk things through with the supplier.
Like, especially the customers of her should kind of know her character, right? Why would they instantly assume that she's actually doing shady business? It just doesn't sit right with me. But I suppose we'll find out. Hopefully. And hopefully Chiori will just slightly bash in someone's head. And not completely this time. I don't think murder would help with the accusations.
By the way, we really are just going to talk, right?
Of course. I wouldn't do anything to one of my business partners, especially when a reasonable conversation should suffice.
I have trouble believing that. Bang, bang, bang.
Who is it?
Venger, it's Chiori.
Open the fucking door.
We've worked together all these years. The least you could do is allow me a face-to-face conversation.
Straightforward as always, I see. You know, there are certain conventions people usually follow if they want to seek someone's company. Sending a messenger, for example.
You guys live 200 meters apart. There's no need for a messenger. That's not how you use messengers.
And when has following convention ever gotten me anywhere? Why hire a messenger when I can just explain things in person?
Have you read the papers today?
I don't like to waste my time on baseless lies and speculation. Maybe that's something you should consider as well.
You're right. I only subscribe to the Steambird. And most days I never even read the others.
So, these rumors. The Steambird was the one that published them?
No, because the Steamwood does not publish nonsense, of course. We wouldn't want to put dirt on their names, right?
No, not at all. They were in some second-rate fashion tabloids.
Well then, there you go. Those sort of headlines become old news faster than you can read them. Surely a bit of tabloid drama isn't worth cutting off my supply.
You would think that. But this time is different. Someone paid off the tabloids to publish the same article at once. They even went so far as to leave a copy in front of every house. That's how I first learned of the rumors.
Every house? That means someone must have been planning this for a very long time.
Is this like societal critique being like, if you slap the same advertisement in front of everyone's face multiple times, they will start to believe it? Which I don't think is necessarily true. but it kind of sounds like that.
It seems your rival really pulled out all the stops this time, Chiori. The article was even published alongside a photo of you.
What sort of photo?
A photo of you beating up someone on the street yesterday.
Yeah, it's a bit problematic, but
Yesterday? Wait, that means...
Uter again.
Here, I've got a copy. See for yourselves.
okay, time for some reading. I hope you can see the picture, because that's something that is worth being framed. Boutique, located within our good Quarter Fontaine. Of course, you gotta claim that where you are is the good place. First of all, and it's great. We're gonna do propaganda analysis here, perfect. Claims to be a clothing store with a unique style, but there's another side to this tale. For those who look beneath that facade. Ooh, a facade. You've been tricked. You are the one that is affected by this, because they are tricking you. Sources in the Fortress of Meripede say that not a few criminals have boasted of wearing Chioria Boutique's clothes. I just felt that the atmosphere in there suited me. Convicted felon Lyles said. Ooh, you don't want to be compared to criminals now, would you? These words met with wide approval from many of his fellow inmates. Our sources also state that the prisoner who was recently convicted of violent conduct and battery also openly supported Chioria's design a year ago. Well, damn, that's pressing matter. I wonder if there's a bunch of criminal rich people in today's world that are wearing like very expensive fashion brands. I would be certain that those people don't exist, right? Right? Upon close investigation of Chioria's many suppliers, we discovered that there is something more to discover. That criminals favor... There's something more to discover that criminals favor its wares. The boutique is in truth comparable to an invisible hand, like a spider's web that connects these evildoers. Our investigation shows that Wanger's family supplies the ornaments that adorn her designs, and a certain member of his household is a frequent guest at the fortress. But do birds of a feather not flock together? That is the worst reasoning ever. Like, I mean, I can kind of see where this part is coming from. We heard that before, that she kind of uses the nice atmosphere inside of the boutique to lure a lot of intel out of criminals, which is probably helping them to be convicted. So there's probably a bit of an overlap between criminals who like her designs and criminals who are convicted. But still, it seems a bit far-fetched so far. Not only that, but many customers have also been subject to rough treatment at Chioria. Mr. Valerian had this to say. A real brute, that one. Never mind refusing to tailor my clothes. Why, she seized her scissors and began wrecking them, and threw me out of the window. A clothing store? More like a thieves' lair, if you ask me. Is that the second name of the guy that we threw out of the building? Doubtlessly many of you have wondered why the glass at Chioria Boutique often shatters with a loud crash, leaving behind a terrifying mess. Mr. Valerian's unfortunate encounter unveils the truth. Just the day before this report was going to print, another such act of brutal battery occurred on the streets. Just imagine if you would, the scene playing out as depicted in the photo above. Chioria, her countenance terrifying as she grabs her competitor, Mr. Uther, by the scruff, making a threatening gesture towards him. This incident was ultimately broken up by the guards who reached the scene. That is totally not what happened. I mean, the first part kinda is, but the second part is totally not what happened. When we asked criminals why they appreciated this brand, the answer we received was that Chiori employs illegal competitive tactics to come out on top. Why would customers care about that? Giving hope to evildoers among us that wrongdoing can still prevail. That sounds so far-fetched. Provided you can conceal it under the guise of fashion and beauty. No one ever saw the boutique and thought that. No one ever thinks that. Perhaps those who purchase clothes from this establishment may, following this establishment's philosophy, prefer to liquidate those with whom they have disagreements. That sounds dumb, but I guess in the sense of Fontanians being liquidated, liquefied, that is probably more the word that you would use. It kind of works. But still, like, come on, that is a bit of a demonization move, I suppose. Is Chiori Boutique indeed a place blindly flattered by fashionistas that keep an elusive clientele of crooks? What a bullshit article.
Behind the scenes, the true Chioria Boutique takes shape. Not a fashion house, but a house of lies.
What a letter of bullshit.
Relying on its close ties to the criminal underworld, the Chioria brand employs illegal competitive tactics to come out on top, giving hope to the evildoers among us that wrongdoing can still prevail, provided you conceal it under the guise of fashion and beauty.
No one would ever say that. That is the lamest excuse to feel empowered as a villain or robber or whatever these evildoers are. This makes no sense.
I don't know what happened, and I don't want to comment on things that I didn't see with my own eyes. Still, that photo shows you to be the clear aggressor.
Well, the funny thing is, apparently so did he hire someone to take a photo when he gets beaten up? Or was it just a random I mean, it might as well just be a random person, but still. I mean, that is a weak argument that Yutha harassed Chiori first. She's still overreacted. But, I mean, he did send goons to attack her courier. That was pretty scummy.
Yeah, he was the one who started it, that little...
Who started it doesn't matter, Paimon.
I appreciate you standing up for me, Paimon. But it can't be helped now.
That's right. The court of public opinion has already made up its mind. Still, I've got to give your rival high marks for effort. They even dug up the fact that my father once served time in the fortress of Meripede.
But that was so long ago.
In the world of fashion, your past is like a piece of clothing stained with mud. Once tainted, it can never be washed clean.
Did you ever, like, use those things that are called cleaners? Usually they get out mud pretty... Anyways, I'm super tangent, but I don't get the world of fashion.
They claim that most of your clientele are criminals and that those who buy your clothes are just like you. People who silence all dissent with violence.
I mean, that is kind of what she does.
The absurdity. I don't even know which part to laugh at the most.
Well, it's no laughing matter. Maybe your clientele are criminals. Maybe they're not. There's even the possibility that they're just people who happen to commit crimes after buying your clothes. But with the way this article combines fact with rumor, trying to determine the truth is practically an exercise of futility. It's not something people are just going to forget about in a day or two, especially when they've found several people to back up their claims.
Venger, are you sure you won't reconsider? If we go through with the show together, we can defeat them fair and square.
That is not how you defeat a rumor like that. You can't just go, but look... Okay, actually, that's kind of how it does work in real life. But that is not how it should work.
If I were younger, I might have said yes. But I'm no longer that brave young man with nothing to lose. I've got the family business to consider now. I'd be perfectly happy to work with you again after this, but my daughter is manning the store during Fashion Week, and I don't want her implicated in all of this. She doesn't deserve to be swarmed by all that negative publicity.
I understand.
Let me offer you a piece of advice, Chiori. For old time's sake. Let this Fashion Week go. There's always next year. You just need to wait for all of this to blow over.
You're free to wait things out, Venger. I'll make my own choices.
Have you ever thought maybe that attitude of yours is what's gotten you into all this trouble?
It's certainly part of it, yeah.
Have you ever thought maybe this attitude of mine is precisely what paved the way for my success?
Good counter-argument, though.
Fair enough. Then I suppose all there's left to say is best of luck. As for the models, none of them wanted to be implicated in all of this either.
Well, looks like we, as the star of all of Teyvat, you want to be international now anyways, right? Looks like you will have to indulge with the Traveler and Paimon as your models. Sounds good.
Understood. Take care.
But that doesn't solve the supplier issue.
So, what should we do now?
Without the accessories, I can no longer use my old designs.
How could they do this? They're making things up. The boutique doesn't have anything to do with violent criminals. Can't people tell this is just a bunch of lies?
Public opinion has never been about what's true and what's not. It's about echoing the loudest voice in the room.
That is, it sounds a bit, what's the word for it, cynical? But it is kind of the definition of a public opinion, I suppose.
I should have seen it from the beginning. Uter knows me too well. Everything that happened yesterday was just a trap.
Well, guess all we can do is just head back for now.
And she's gone already. Oh. Just the right person for what we need now.
Traveler! Paimon!
Charlotte, what are you doing here?
Looking for you, of course. Did you see those fashion tabloids this morning?
You mean that
bunch of
sorry
bullshit, right?
excuse for an article? Oh, just thinking about it makes Paimon's blood boil.
You too, huh? Whoever wrote that article must have known the Steambird would never print something so defamatory. Unfortunately, not all papers in Fontaine share our same sense of journalistic integrity.
Yeah, I actually, like, if you would have published something like that, like, not you personally, but someone in a Steam word, I would be massively disappointed, because, like, it's not even written properly. That is just, I don't know, hate speech one-on-one.
Miss Chiori doesn't deserve to suffer all this baseless slander. I was just about to find some people to interview so that I can write an article to refute all those claims. If there's one thing I can't stand, it's people who misrepresent and distort the facts.
Exactly. But, I mean, if you don't believe it, I guess you're a journalist, but still, if you don't believe it, then what is stopping others from not using their own meat thing inside of their skull?
That's great! With your help, we might be able to get some people back on our side!
It's my pleasure. I've met Miss Chiori several times. I know she's not the kind of person that article makes her out to be. She was the one who made the hat and tie for my camera, Monsieur Verite. Speaking of Miss Chiori, do you know where she went? Alof told me you were all together.
Yeah, I suppose she's gone back to her store?
She was just here. Maybe she went over there? Let's go check!
Where the hell did
If
she...
you ask me, I think Chiori Boutique is done for.
I mean, what did they expect? Engaging with criminals behind their customers' backs.
Oh, no, 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 you little buffoon. Don't you do criminal action behind my back. You listen to yourself.
They kept up a solid front, though. I've even bought from them before.
Really? How was it?
The owner was plenty fierce, that's for sure. Makes sense if she regularly deals with criminals, I guess. I've got the chills just thinking about it.
Or maybe she's fierce because everyone's trying to bullshit her all the time. Okay, now I'm getting really invested in this. I hate that this is just unfair.
Oh no, we've lost her. Did you hear what all those people were saying? Paimon can't believe they bought all that nonsense.
Miss Chiori doesn't often appear in public or give a lot of interviews, so the general public hasn't had a chance to really get to know her.
Yeah, that certainly is coming back to bite her now.
It's also true that her way of dealing with things can be a little extreme sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
It's easy to use that to mislead people who don't know anything else about her.
Oh, this is all Utear's fault. Paimon would pick him up and throw him across the room too if she could. Wait a second. You don't think Chiori might have gone looking for him, do you? You know, so she can, finish what she started?
That would only make the situation worse for her. I'm sure Miss Chiori knows that too.
Yeah, I don't think that's her plan. She might be aggressive, but she does operate with strategy so far, so...
You've got a point. Let's just return to the boutique and see if she's there then.
Yeah, would make the most sense.
Elaf, we're back! Oh, who's this?
Ah, this is Miss Letitia. She's also here to see Miss Chiori.
Oh, you were the one who came to collect the wedding dress yesterday, right? Wait, please don't say you're returning that dress too.
Oh, no, not at all. I'm just here to thank her. In fact, if there's anything I can do to help her out, I'd be more than willing.
I totally confused her with the lady that came in before. Huh. Okay, good to know that you are still believing her.
Ah, so you've come across that article as well.
Yeah, you probably don't know this, but after I got engaged, I didn't think I'd be able to wear a Chioria dress on my wedding day.
Why?
My fiancé owns a small business. It doesn't bring in a lot of mora, but we get by. After he proposed, he took me to Chioria Boutique, and we put down a custom order for a dress.
Bit of a risky move if you don't have that much money.
He probably noticed how often I talked about Miss Chiori's clothes, and how pretty they were. Being able to wear one of her dresses to my wedding has always been my dream.
And then?
And then, something happened to the business, and we ran into major mora problems. We were able to scrounge up enough to pay off our debts, but it left us without the funds to pay for the dress.
But didn't Chiori say she was able to make the dress from what was left of the original deposit?
Yes. When I came to cancel the order, she asked if something happened, and I told her everything.
Wait, so you were that no, that person had different hair, right? I'm really confused now.
She heard me out, and then told me not to worry. She assured me that the deposit I paid would be enough for the dress, and that she'd be able to finish making it in time as well. She promised that I'd be able to wear a Chioria dress on my wedding day.
Well, that's a good thing, isn't it? I've always known Miss Chiori to be a woman of her word.
It is good. It's just, after I went home yesterday, I couldn't help but take out the dress and try it on. My fiancé happened to walk into the room, and when he saw me, he froze on the spot.
Classic.
Ah, what a shame. He's not supposed to see it until the wedding day.
Well, see, that wasn't actually the issue. He's seen a lot of wedding dresses in his time doing business, so as soon as he saw it, he knew for sure that it must have cost far more than what we paid.
Oh.
Huh? So wait, that means...
Yeah. Miss Chiori covered all the costs and held nothing back. The fabric, Accessories, beading, construction. It was all of the highest quality.
Yeah, that is kind of what I expected she would do. Which, I mean, this is a bit, it seems out of character for her, but then again, she's not a bad person. She just is a bit rough on the outside.
Miss Letitia, I'd really like to use your story for a piece I'm writing about the boutique. Would you mind going on the record?
Huh? Well, if it would help Miss Chiori out, I wouldn't mind at all.
I think it'd go a long way. Your real experience is more powerful than all those lies combined.
Hey, Olaf! Has Chiori come back here since we left?
Huh? I thought you were all together.
She kind of just ran off.
Well, we were. If she didn't come back here, then do you know of any other places she could have gone?
Oh, I remember now. There's this one cliff by the sea. Miss Chiori would always go there whenever she was upset.
In that case, why don't we split up? I'll continue interviewing Miss Letitia, and you two can go look for Miss Chiori.
That's the
All right,
plan.
sounds good. Let's go.
Thank you so much, Charlotte. You're saving our asses.
So, in your opinion, what is Miss Chiori like as a person?
Let's see. Well, she's certainly not afraid to say what she means, but she always looks out for her customers however she can.
Yeah, she certainly does not care if her words are a bit harsh, that's for sure. I think we need to teleport, otherwise I don't know if I can leave the court. At least not in that direction. But with Charlotte on our side, we should be able to publish an article that hopefully gets at least some people back. Oh yeah, there she is. Oh, that's a nice spot. I can totally see why she would be sitting here.
There you are, Chiori!
Uh-huh. How did you know where Alof told you, didn't she?
She did. We were just looking for you at the shop and Letitia was there. She wanted to thank you for the dress. So, you see? You don't have to be sad. We'll figure out how to get through this together.
I'm not upset. I just wanted to get some fresh air. Want to sit here with me? The view's quite stunning.
You're not upset? Upset? You sure? Or you're just not saying it? I know it's pretty high up, but it doesn't seem like there's a lot of space here.
Sorry about that. I'm the only one here most of the time.
All right, don't mind if we do.
I would be so scared. That seems a bit like on an incline. But still, it's a freaking beautiful spot. Besides
Well,
the thing down
how does
there.
it feel?
Why do you look so happy? Guess it's pretty here.
This place is pretty great.
Right? It's quiet and open, and far from the relentless critique from fashion commentators and the media. It's just you and the beautiful scenery.
Yeah, it's important to take yourself out of that kind of stressful environment every once in a while.
I see, that's why she doesn't think the Fashion Week is fun. I think I get it now what she was trying to say. It's not like she hates the Fashion Week, it's that she is completely stressed by it all the time. Which once again makes sense. Even though I don't know anything about fashion.
I didn't grow up in a very strict family. My parents would joke that I grew up to be so assertive because they spoiled me as a child. I would get together with the other children to climb trees and explore caves. One time, I even climbed over the walls of the Kamisato estate. One of the servants had to physically remove me.
Whoa, Paimon would have never imagined that.
But even as rambunctious as I was, when it came to needlework, I was as quiet and focused as could be. It was as if I discovered a whole new world within those vibrant, dazzling fabrics. You know the feeling?
Sorta.
Not with fabric, but yeah, I think most people have something like that.
My parents noticed, and they sent me to study under a famous Inazuman tailor. It wasn't long before I had driven away pretty much every master tailor on the archipelago. You could say I really tried their patience.
You were that misbehaved?
I wasn't misbehaved, exactly. I just often had strange ideas when it came to fashion. Ones that weren't in line with traditional ways of doing things. On top of that, I hated the idea of groveling and making outfits for every arrogant big shot expecting me to be at their beck and call. Anyway, a few incidents later, I soon found myself without a master. Worse, not one shop was willing to hire me. Not even to do grunt work.
No wonder you left Inazuma.
I was angry and frustrated. So, before I left, I swore to all those masters that my brand would one day become renowned all over Teyvat.
Well, that's a great dream to strive towards.
I can see why she's going for fashion world domination now. That is something I can get behind. Proving some people that wrong you wrong is just too satisfying to not go for it.
After that, I came all the way to the court of Fontaine, a city often referred to as the capital of arts and fashion.
Wasn't it supposed to be the capital of justice? How many alibis does this city have? Sure, let's add art and fashion.
I had a lot of fun starting out. Sure, I was living in a small cramped room, but I was finally free to make whatever I wanted. I had a far more naive view of fashion back then. As long as something was pretty, it would become popular, right? A simple concept, surely. Of course, as I spent more and more time in the industry, I learned nothing was ever that simple. Least of all, fashion.
Well, I know someone who absolutely adores your designs, though, and dreamed of wearing one at her wedding. I'm pretty sure you know who I'm talking about.
Oh, you mean Letitia? Yeah, she did mention that dream. I'll be honest with you. That's the first time I ever heard something like that from one of my customers. Who would have thought? Even as I continue to pursue my dream, my work has also become someone else's. Alright, that's enough sightseeing for one day. Time to come up with a way out of this mess.
Ooh, looks like you've got your game face back.
Back? It was never gone to begin with. I did say I wasn't upset, didn't I?
You know, she kinda reminds me of a not gone mad Azula in some way. She does have the snarkiness. The voice sometimes is a bit similar. And also the ego.
Paimon thinks we should look for evidence that Uter wrote that article, and that he hired those treasure hoarders to attack Kirara. Charlotte's already working on an article to address all those nasty rumors so we can publish all our findings in the Steambird once we're done.
I don't like duking it out in the press. But if Charlotte's thrown her hat in the ring, I won't stop her either.
Yep, that would be a bad idea as well.
I know where Uter's clothing factory is located. It might be a good place to start looking for some evidence.
Sounds good. We'll come with. As for Fashion Week, well, there's always next year, right? So there's no need to be too upset.
I mean, if we're fast enough, then maybe we can get it.
When did this become an either-or situation? Find incriminating evidence or participate in Fashion Week. I'm doing both.
Yeah, why not?
But your accessories! Didn't you say your designs were unusable without them?
Well, it's true that I haven't quite figured out what to do about that, but to tell you the truth, even here in Fontaine, every time I see the sea, I can't help but remember Inazuma, and the vow I made in front of those masters. Thinking about all that, I just can't bear to take even one step back. The sea.
What did you just say, Chiori?
The sea. Seashells, coral. I've got it.
So we're going to make a Kokomi outfit?
Got what?
Come, let's take a dip, shall we?
Okay, back to natural resources we go.
Wait, hold up!
Who needs that manufactured golden yarn and strange manufactured pearls when you can have the real deal? I mean, I don't mind. That is actually a cool idea. Though I would assume it's not something that has never been thought about.
Chiori, why did you just jump into the sea all of a sudden?
Because
Paimon,
the sea...
what do you think is the most beautiful thing in the sea?
A Lumitwell? Or a pearl, maybe? Oh, coral's pretty too. Ah, Paimon gets it now! You want to use things like that as the accessories for your designs!
Well, now that you hit the nail on the head, help me grab some, would you?
Leave it to us!
Okay. I am not sure if those things are suited to be put on a dress yet. But sure. Ah, we need... the echo down here is absolutely horrifying, by the way. And that is gigantic.
These should be enough, right? Paimon picked all the prettiest ones in this area.
I hate the echo. It is terrifying.
Chiori, will these do?
Everything looks great. I've also collected a pretty big batch, so we should have enough.
Great! So are we gonna head back now and make some new designs?
Yes, but don't forget, we've got more than just the designs to worry about when we get back.
The echo kind of sounds like it's coming out of like an old speaker in some kind of weird prison.
Okay, we've got the materials for the accessories. Next, we'll need to use what we have on hand to create some new outfits.
You mean we have to start from scratch? Will there be enough time?
I should be able to make it, if I skip out on sleep.
Luckily, you don't have to be a model to show the designs. So you can actually sleep on fashion day.
Oh no, skipping out on sleep is not the answer. Wait,
Kinda
how
is.
come this conversation is giving Paimon major deja vu?
Well, you know, sounds very similar to a talk we had with Ganyu a few times. And maybe there's just some sacrifices you have to take.
Well, anyway, sleep is important. You're not gonna convince Paimon otherwise.
It's just one day, Pyron. Don't make a
Well,
big
I
deal
can't
out of
argue with
it.
you there. One thing's for sure, though. I'm going to do whatever it takes to make it work. All this grit and determination. It reminds me of the first fashion week I ever participated in.
What else can we help with?
Let me see. I suppose all there's left to do is tear up all the outfits currently on display.
Ah, that sounds a lot like fun, but also is pretty much a war moment.
You got it! Wait, what did you just say?
Well, we need fabric, Lumine.
You heard me. Tear them all up. When I went to that first fashion week, I had no savings to speak of. Just a few dozen yards of fabric and a dream. I had to make something work, so I tore up all the clothes that I brought with me from Inazuma, and I used the scraps to make my entries for the show. I used the larger pieces for the base fabric, and the smaller pieces for accessories. If it worked back then, why not now? We can also repurpose some of the ready-to-use accessories in the shop as well.
But you worked so hard on all these outfits!
I know. That's why I refuse to let it all go to waste.
Yeah, fair
I'm
enough.
not going to let them win, even if it takes everything I've ever made and more.
She's determined.
Okay, then... Here goes nothing.
No need to be nervous. I won't hold it against you. Of course, if anyone dared to tear up one of my dresses in front of me on a normal day, I'd probably toss them into the sewer.
Yeah, I'm aware. Oh god, I'm allowed
Just
to...
this once, though. I think I can make an exception.
That feels...
Go ahead and tear them up. Think of it as a good way to vent your emotions.
Okay. Kamehameha! Destroy fabric with water. That makes... Wait, I do have a sword, I guess. Ha! That feels better.
Good job. That should do it.
Chiori, are you alright? Sorry for taking so long. I got caught up and... Whoa. What happened to your shop?
Don't mind, it was me and my impeccable skills with the sword.
Who did this?
Oh.
Those monsters. Slandering you in the papers wasn't enough for them, was it? They even sent people to wreck your shop.
Navia,
Give me their names. Since they're all too eager to tear up other people's clothes, I think it's about time the Spina di Rosula return the favor.
Maybe you should calm down a bit first, 'cause you see,
it was I who did it,
Huh? Ugh, what is this, a soap opera? I was the one who asked the traveler to tear up the outfits. We need all the fabric and accessories we can get.
Oh, so that's what happened. I guess I got a bit ahead of myself just now. Back to what you were doing, everyone. You can all just pretend like I didn't say anything.
Yeah, just put on your sunglasses and get in a corner, cross your arms, and look at us like the cool person you are.
Navia sure is scary when she's angry.
Yeah, she has a freaking shotgun.
If there's one thing I can't stand, it's a false accusation. No one's gonna orchestrate some conspiracy to take down one of my friends and get away with it.
You and Chiori are really close.
Why though?
Of course. Everyone knows that Chiori makes the most gorgeous outfits in town. All of the Spina di Rosula's formal wear is custom tailored here.
Now, if only you'd give me the contract for your uniforms as well.
As if you'd enjoy designing something as boring and formulaic as a uniform. That's why I didn't ask you in the first place, silly.
Well, she could fancy it up a little.
Plus, with how much
Oh.
your intel has helped us out in the past, to the Spina, you're more of an intelligence agency than a fashion boutique.
So, okay. I still find it weird that there's so much intelligence selling going on from the boutique here.
If I had it my way, it would be the other way around.
Anyway, we both know why I'm here. Tell me, how can the Spina be of service to you?
If it's not too much trouble, can I borrow some skilled hands to help with some simple sewing work? I'll need all the help I can get if I'm going to finish these outfits over the next few days.
Oh, no problem. I've got a few of those guys all ready to go. I just knew you wouldn't be intimidated into withdrawing from this year's show.
Yep, she's tough.
When are you going to get started? I can help with sewing too.
Actually, there's something else I'd like to ask of you.
Ask away. I'm all ears.
Oh, and Traveler and Paimon, could you help me pass word to Linny and Lynette? I'll need their help as well.
You... Okay. Now we're getting into troubling waters. You know, I like you, Chiori, but you're selling information to the police? Sure, there are the good guys. To the Spina? I mean, yeah, they're also good guys. But to the House of the Hearth? I don't know about that. But I guess I'm gonna do it for you.
I'm done with my interview. Has Miss Chiori made it back yet? Oh! What happened to the boutique? Who did this? Give me names. I'll make sure every last one lands a full feature on the front page of the Steambird tomorrow.
Oh, I wanna be there. Can I?
Not this again.
I wanna be on the front page though.
What should we do about these clothes everywhere? Need any help?
Sort them by the type of fabric first, and then by color. Oh, and don't forget to remove any accessories and put them to the side.
That sounds pretty straightforward. I'll help too.
Good. You guys get this done? What is this? And I guess, gonna go find Linny. Hopefully they're not up to some nonsense. Also, what is he... What is the point of going to Linny? What are we trying to achieve? We should have probably asked her that. Because so far we've only said... But we've only been told, yeah, look for Linny and Lynette. But what are we telling them? Actually, now that I'm thinking about it... Chiory is so well connected. With like all the big shots. How is it that all the peasants believe the little myths that they spread? Didn't Novelette also talk about her once? Like, even if Novelette is a fan, then it rules out all those rumors.
Great, you're both here.
I love how they came out conveniently exactly at the moment we stepped into the front door.
A moment later and you'd have missed us.
We read the article in the papers. We were just about to go find Miss Chiori.
Well, looks like we came here for no reason at all.
She helped design a number of our costumes in the past and even sponsored one of our performances. The time has come, it seems, for us to return the favor.
Oh, perfect! She was the one who sent us!
In that case, I assume that there's something we can do to help. Just say the word and we'll take care of it.
Okay, so it's like this.
I hate that we never get to hear anything.
Is that all we'll need to do?
Should be a piece of cake for the two of us.
Paimon's glad to hear it! Well then, guess it's about time we go and find some evidence for all the bad stuff Uterra's been doing, right? Chiori said we shouldn't disturb her over the next couple of days. We can check in with her again once she's done with all the new designs.
But the show's in another 2 days, isn't it? Will she be able to make the deadline?
You ever heard of this concept of a time crunch? It works.
Well, according to her, she wants to first beat Uter fair and square at the show, and then defeat him in the court of public opinion. She said that it'd be like,
A two-pronged approach?
But how does the voting work for who has the best stuff? That is the question.
Courtesy first, confrontation second?
Yeah, something like that.
Understood. Then we'll have faith in her decision. We'll go make some preparations. See you at the venue in 2 days.
Alright,
Alright.
we're counting on you.
Sounds a bit risky to me. Okay. She thinks that's the plan.
Then let's also do as Chiori said, and meet up with her at Uter's factory in 2 days. We'll gather the evidence then. Oh, Paimon sure hopes she won't have a hard time making all those new outfits for the show.
I'm sure she'll be fine. Okay. Yes. We'll sit down at the cafe. Actually, small interruption. We need to wait 2 days. We're gonna hustle in the meantime. Yeah. I just wanna... Can I just please work in a thing, please? Hello? Why is he talking so much? I didn't intend to... What am I even... What? Oh, okay. I can... What am I doing? I just wanted to get in there and do some brewing tasks. To pretend as if we skipped 2 days. Oh, great. Sure. Okay, that did not do what I thought, but did it just say, does the quest just say an average Joe? Feel insulted. Okay, let's wait 2 days. And let's go. At nighttime we'll strike in the middle of the factory. And we'll... why are we doing that in the factory? Wouldn't we be better off looking for information at his house? Kinda. I'm sure it's fine. We'll find stuff in the factory. For reasons. Okay. 0:34 in the morning. That's the best time. Not your average show. Okay, that I can get on with. That is okay. Anything else? No. Okay. Where's Uther's? It's down there. If anyone's a criminal, it's Uther if he's manufacturing down there. Where is the entrance?
No way. I'm not guessing.
Down here, right? No? Did I go past it? Where is it? Wasn't it down? Oh, is it here? Oh, it's here. Okay. Yeah, I knew it was facing this direction, but didn't remember where it was. Just be careful. Perfect. Okay, but like for real, whoever manufactures down here, that's some shady stuff. I don't know. This place is generally a bit weird with all, well, with all of it, pretty much. Okay. Oh, Chiory is already here. Perfect.
Oh, you're here.
Chiori! How are the new outfits coming along? You look kinda tired.
Which is a good sign in this case.
Just a few steps left now. I've handed the rest over to Alof. We should be able to make tonight's show.
Wow, that's cutting it real close. Are you sure she'll be okay without you?
Don't worry. I have no intention of giving ground on either front. With the fashion show scheduled for tonight, Uther has closed his factory. This is our only chance to secure any incriminating evidence.
Yeah, fair enough.
Okay, Paimon totally gets that this is all his fault and he totally deserves it, but wouldn't we technically be trespassing on his property if we just barge in like this?
Who cares at this point?
His factory is usually open to the public. It may not be open for business right now, but that doesn't mean visitors can't stop by for a tour. We're just curious customers after all, aren't we?
I mean, yeah, but even if not, who cares at this point?
Well, when you put it that way...
Anyway, Uther's factory is right over there. Let's hurry up and get moving.
Why would he open a factory over there?
Yeah, good question. Because he's a crime ring down here, or...?
We have different marketing strategies. While I specialize in high-end custom garments, he prefers low prices and large sales volumes. I don't know. Maybe the rent here is cheap.
Alright. Ooh, it's really creepy. Paimon would never choose to buy anything from a place like that.
I mean, actually kind of looking at it, that makes me a bit sad that today we're all buying, like, off-the-shelf clothing instead of going to a tailor that makes you something that is, like, made for you. Not just made to fit you, but actually made for you, made to fit your style, made to fit your preferences, and is unique to you. A unique piece of actual clothing. That kind of is intriguing to me. It's kind of sad that most of what we have nowadays is just, well, mass-produced.
You make a good point. Let's all be on our guard.
I mean, of course it would be pretty expensive, but still. That is really the weirdest position ever. Uther's clothing factory, a suspicious factory located in the Fleuve Cendre. It may contain evidence of dishonest business practices on the part of its owner. That... I hope that's not just a may. I also just hope that it contains, like, information about him being a dick towards Chiori. That we actually can... Can I... Yes, okay. Failed. Do I want to bring some geoconstruct provider in here? Because we now know that her dolls are pretty damn impressive. So we should make that work.
Let's make haste.
Let's make haste. True. And who's better to bring in if you want to inspect an illegitimately operating business than Ningguang? Okay, that outfit is kind of out of place in here, but still. Oh, damn.
We're
That
in.
look half as
There
bad.
really is nobody here.
Welcome, dear visitors.
Oh, Paimon
Humpty
really
Dumpty?
What is that thing?
What are you doing in here?
Guide. They usually use a recorded tape to give you a tour of the factory.
Please follow me, dear guests.
What is Humpty Dumpty doing in here?
First stop on our tour is a look at the gradual evolution of our clothing brand.
Mm-hmm. 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 Clothing.
After that, we welcome you to peruse our most popular styles.
Huh. Oter seems to be doing pretty well for himself, doesn't he?
Does look
Why
alright.
would he feel the need to bother you when he could just focus on improving his own brand?
This is the studio where our designs are made. Please, take a look around at your leisure.
Yep, this seems like Uter's workspace, all right. Let's see what we can find.
If he has incriminating information in this room, why would he let random visitors go here? Marketing expenses, 100,000 more. Employment expenses, 200,000 more. Material expenses, ... Bunch of money, that is fair and square. Some examples of Uther's old designs. There's nothing strange about them. The courier shall arrive at the city in the morning via...
These are the fitting rooms. Please use them at your leisure.
Huh?
Can we continue reading
There
that?
seems to be something in this fitting room.
I want to continue reading that. That seems spicy.
Why did the door just close?
This is so a trap.
Why is
Okay.
it moving?
Chiory, you ready? Ningguang will drop the shield in case.
It seems to have stopped.
Okay, what the hell? I feel like that is not part of the tour anymore.
Where did this thing take us?
It seems like we're someplace deeper inside the factory.
Is that why he has his child workers? But also, even if that was the place... Oh man, I love this face. Even if this is like a place that is pretty shitty where they manufacture stuff, why does his robot send us there? Can I dive here? I really don't wanna, but can I? No.
Look out, there are guards here!
We'll take care of them, don't worry. Wait. Wait, there was like special ability that I didn't see. How do
I
you
am
use
the cutting edge of fashion.
Okay, don't die, please. I wanna try that. Okay, so you do that. Oh, you switch the character out? What is the point of that?
The night is cold.
Huh. What is the point? Maybe for a character that would be better plunging, I assume. Strange. Ooh. Is there any secret back there? But yeah, that's certainly not safe to be here for customers. I really feel like that should not be accessible. Also, did the thing? Okay. Well, I mean, that looks like a mass production line, which in itself is fair.
Filthy! Are the clothes from Uter's shop seriously made here?
Look over there.
Ooh, that water looks super nasty. Oh, Paimon can smell the stench from all the way over here.
And I was the one using unsafe materials, Uter?
So he was actually the one who opened an underground factory.
It's kind of dumb on his behalf, isn't it? To throw accusations that actually fit on him.
No wonder his clothes always felt weird to the touch. He's been using all manner of tricks here in a bid to cut costs.
Should the clothes made here even be worn?
Never mind issues with shrinking and fading. These materials can give you skin problems if you wear them too often.
You can tell that from this far? I mean, certainly it does pollute the environment, but can you evaluate that from this far?
That's terrifying! Let's take some photos right away as evidence.
That is probably the worst shot that you could have taken for this. This was better.
This way he won't be able to try and deny anything in court. Alright.
Also, what was that sound right now? I think that was steam. Let me close it real quick. Sorry. Sure, tumble and still can cause her to dash forward. Okay, yeah, I know that. Yep, okay. How far can you dash with that, though?
Doesn't look like there's a path here.
Follow me. Let's go up.
Is that far enough? Oh, if you glide, okay, yeah. Oh, I wish I didn't have the cooldown, though. It looks like you can go up there, and I really wanna. There's nothing up here? Oh wait, maybe there. I swear, if there's not a biggest secret up there. Oh. That's the exit? Damn it. There was thinking I found a freaking secret. No, of course not.
This place seems like some kind of warehouse. Ugh, and it stinks too. Huh? What's going on? Our way in's been blocked.
I mean, okay, at this point, this can't really be a coincidence. This is a trap.
Seems like he knew we'd be coming.
You did say he knew you really well, didn't you?
That's not what you mean when you say that.
Yes. And that's because we used to be partners.
Ooh, dramatic bass sound effect. Womp womp wah. Though that is actually a bit surprising because that is kind of out of nowhere.
But you're practically at each other's throats! Now you're telling us you used to work together?
When I first came to Fontaine, we were both fledgling designers who longed to gain a foothold in the world of fashion. We shared the same goal, so we decided to work together. In the beginning, we both wanted to make clothes that would stand out from the crowd and shatter tradition. The kind of clothes that would turn heads and leave people in awe. But with every criticism we received, and every sponsor that rejected us, Uter's confidence disappeared little by little. Finally, right before Fashion Week, he came to the conclusion that we wouldn't be able to make the designs we always dreamed of, and we parted ways.
That's a bit strange, no?
For my part, I gambled it all, and devoted everything I had to that 1 week. I came out the other side with something that really made me proud. I was nervous to present it, of course, but I knew it was my chance to show the industry what I was made of. In the end, well...
You received the acclaim of all Fontaine while Uter gave up on his dream and turned to making this sketchy stuff.
Interestingly, they changed it out to sketchy, but okay.
I don't know the exact details of what happened after that. All I know is, after I opened Chiyory Boutique, he's harassed me every year since.
It seems kind of... I mean, I guess that this is in line with what I said earlier. He just seems super jealous.
He's just jealous of what you've accomplished. A guy like that doesn't deserve your sympathy.
Well, let's focus on getting out of here first. Missing the show is as good as letting him win.
There are some control panels over there. Let's see if any of those buttons do anything.
Sure, let's lock the people into a control room where they can't just unlock the case for themselves. Okay, it's at least looking a bit more complicated, but still.
Oh, that doesn't seem to have done anything. Maybe try the next one? That didn't do anything either.
3 times the charm. 3 times the charm? Oh, whatever. Does this thing just turn into a meltdown?
Unauthorized intruders entering expulsion mode.
Expulsion mode. Okay.
My guiding stars. Stars, shine for me.
Warning. Unauthorized intruders entering
Yeah, it's fine. Don't worry about it, Mrs. Voice from the heavens.
Shine down, torn to oblivion.
Warning. Unauthorized intruders entering expulsion mode.
This is just a factory for clothing. I don't think a factory like that should have
Don't be scared.
alarm like that. Okay.
Unauthorized intruders.
Look over there. Seems like there's a way out. Maybe we can use these mechanisms to get higher.
It just sounds as if someone broke into a bank. Oh!
Unauthorized intruders entering
I
expulsion mode.
nearly walked right into that thing. What happens if I do, though? I'm really tempted.
Warning.
Yeah, warning yourself. Woohoo. That was close. Speedrun, not speedrun strategies, not close. Ah, that was probably a chest drain.
We finally made it out.
What if I just run blindly
the
through here?
patterns of those mechs have changed.
What if I stand?
Warning. Unauthorized
Wow,
intruders.
that doesn't hold a
Initiating
punch.
shutdown procedure.
Wait, how do I? Oh, I forgot I have Chiory's ability. Okay, so let's get up there.
Warning. Unauthorized intruders. Initiating shutdown procedure.
I should be able to fly from here, right? That should work. And fly away. Easy. Look at those speedrun strats.
Unauthorized intruders. Initiating shutdown procedure.
Fancy chest. Why is... If we saw anything in here, it was that we should not swim in the waters. But okay. Whee! Where is that? Wait, what? Are we still in the domain? Yeah, we are. Holy shit, that's a giant place.
Let's take this evidence and get out of here.
How big is that freaking factory?
Finally, the entrance. At last.
Get out before the door closes, please. Or that happens. I mean, that really shouldn't stop us, though.
Oh, those chambers couldn't hold you, I see. What a surprise.
Is it?
We've collected a bunch of evidence on all the nasty stuff happening at your factory. You're not getting away this time, Uter.
The evidence on your person, you mean? What makes you think I have any intention of letting it get past these walls?
What makes you think we don't have the ability to get past you? Okay, I was not that impressive of a rebuttal, but still.
More mechanical guards? Really? Ever thought about using these funds for a legitimate purpose?
You know, we're clearly outnumbered, but you're clearly outmatched. Oh, that's better.
Oh, but this is a legitimate purpose.
What? Destroying Chioria Boutique? Or continuing to make your rotten rags?
Proving that fashion is merely a laughable farce. A carnival of ignorance!
You know what your problem is, Uter? You've become so obsessed with the concept of fashion itself that you let it paralyze you. Stop trying to cater to it. Focus on your own work, and you get to decide what fashion means.
Spare me the lecture, why don't you? Sooner or later, you'll cater to all the voices too, you know. After all, what is fashion but another form of public opinion?
That not, well, it kinda has some connection, I guess. But why does it matter?
Fashion is about aspiring towards a certain ideal, but it's up to you to decide what it is. My brand caters to no one but myself and my vision. That's my ideal, and it's not going to change.
Well, once the people witness their former darling's spectacular fall, they'll understand how laughable that ideal truly is.
I still don't get why he's like that.
That's what you've been trying to prove all this time? Your jaded understanding of the industry is the reason you've had it out for my brand for so long? You weren't like this before, Uter. What happened to the man who wanted to make something that would bring the entire world to its knees?
He realized long ago how utterly naive and ridiculous that dream was.
That doesn't explain anything you did afterwards, though.
You gave up on your dream. But that wasn't enough, was it? You had to find a way to prove to yourself that it could never have been possible at all. You think you understand. But you're just a bitter man who let his regrets dictate his choices. You regret giving up on your dream. So you stopped at nothing to prove to yourself that it wasn't the wrong choice.
You were so afraid of obstacles that you became the obstacle. That's mighty ironic.
This whole
and incredibly
thing,
sad.
Uter.
And pathetic.
It's pathetic.
Pathetic? Why don't you take a look in the mirror? You're a fool daydreaming about taking all of Tibet by storm. Well, good luck doing that when even Fontaine doesn't have a place for you anymore.
You're right. Maybe all those who pursue their dreams are fools.
But at least they pursue them. That still makes them so much more likable than being you.
But more pitiful still are cowards who are too afraid to even attempt what the fool is brave enough to try.
You!
Oh, guns terrify me in this game. Well, you go first, Chiori.
Yeah, just leave this guy to us!
You got a fashion thingy to attend.
No, you go instead.
Huh?
But he has a gun!
It'll be fine. Just go to the venue and tell everyone to proceed with the plan. I'll deal with him. Some lessons are best delivered in person.
Okay, let me tell you something. This is totally with you here, totally with you. But when there's a person in front of you holding you at gunpoint, that is usually not the moment when you say, hey, okay, come on, you leave, because he won't do anything to you anyways, right? And I'll stay here and defeat him by my own, because it's not like I'm at a gunpoint or something. I suppose guns in Genshin don't kill because you have 200,000 HP, but still. In my beliefs. That seems like a weird strategy, but true. Don't catch a bullet, see ya.
Catch up with us soon!
Trying to leave, are we?
Oh. Oh, she catches the bullet with her knives.
I've held back all this time because of our past partnership, Uter.
Of course. We gotta do the... what was that? I don't know what movie that was from when they deflected bullets with their blades. Classic.
But all that changed after our tour of your factory.
Still trying to talk tough, I see.
No matter what you've been through, no matter why you've become like this. If I may borrow the words of a friend, a guy like you doesn't deserve my sympathy. Allow me to show you the true meaning of the Chioria brand.
Are you expressing it through...
The Chioria brand represents more than a person or a trademark. It's a way of life.
Greetings, friends at
Oh.
Fontaine Fashion Week. Please feast your eyes on the extravaganza that Chioria Boutique has prepared for you today.
Brilliant, dazzling, and wholly unique. And most importantly,
An enduring, never say die spirit. That's the true meaning of the Chioria brand.
I don't know how they did this, but apparently with the fashion show,
let's
Lenny and
welcome
Lynette doing their magic, I
thunderous
guess.
seamstress, Miss Chiori herself.
Sure.
Did Chiori not...
Lights, cameras, over here, please.
Let the show begin.
the world may change, fashion along with it, but Chioria will remain the same. No challenge is too great.
Did she have a
Chioria
ship on her head?
caters to no one. Not even the times.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Rather, Chioria will always lead the fashion of our time. Finally, let's not forget. Only those who do not give up on their dreams are worthy of this brand.
That is a bang of an
I suppose all that's left to
advertisement.
say is, Happy Fashion Week, fellow dreamers.
I mean, that kind of made me want to buy it, not gonna lie. It's certainly more appealing than the usual slogans of fashion advertisements. What did it do on the roof?
How about this?
Also, not the costume, but the outfit that Kirara wore, that reminded me a lot of Guizhong. Hey, that's just me, but it kind of had a similar vibe.
A little more to the left. Like this?
Perfect.
Phew. Oh, that looks great! Miss Chiori, can I take a picture?
Is it a new logo? I'm not sure if they had one before.
Of course.
I didn't know you'd make a brand new signboard.
Okay, apparently not.
I made it before Fashion Week. I figured it'd be best to put it up after the success of the show.
Well, how can you become renowned through all of Tevat without a fancy signboard of your own? The Spina's way ahead of you in that regard.
Now that you mention it, perhaps our magic troupe could use one of those.
Our signatures are the Grinmalkin cat and the Bogglecat box. Oh, and we need to add Pear as well.
Pear would need an alias, of course. How about... the Hangry Bird.
No. Denied. Yeah.
So, does that mean your signboard is going to be 2 cats and a penguin stuffed into a single hat?
Actually, that looks kind of... I can imagine that looking cool.
Ooh, that sounds super snuggly and warm.
And a bit cramped.
But it's a magic show. It's kind of supposed to be like that, right?
Miss Chiori, I'm done taking pictures. You can expect the article in tomorrow's Steambird, along with the evidence the Traveler gathered.
Thank you, Charlotte.
It's my pleasure. Bringing the truth to light is a journalist's duty.
Going forward, feel free to custom order any accessories you need for Monsieur Verite. It's on the house.
Huh? You really mean it?
Of course. The same goes for you too, Linny and Lynette. If you have need of any costumes in the future, just drop me a note.
That is a large promise, and I hope that doesn't backfire.
What about something other than a costume?
Like what?
Thank you, Chiori. It's much appreciated.
Huh?
Well,
Huh?
I don't really need anything. Just don't be a stranger, all right?
What was she hinting at?
I don't need anything either. So long as you continue to request my international courier services from Komania Express, we're golden.
Actually, that reminds me. When will you be leaving, Kirara?
About that.
The Spina di Rosula has prepared a special vehicle for you, so you can just get in and we'll push it all the way out of Fontaine.
Christ, Navia, chill. The person who hired a hit on her is not even in the business anymore. Also, like, why are you treating her like a queen? Also, are you, like... Oh, you're just blinking, okay. I thought you were doing like... But, okay. Sure. Oh, Paimon's face, that is worth a screenshot. Wait, I need to increase my Paimon screenshot collection. There you go. Perfect.
What? No, that's so embarrassing.
Ooh, do we get something nice too, Chiori?
Of course. Just hold on a second.
Disrupting public order at the show, appropriating venue lighting equipment without authorization, using weaponry in public, hosting a dangerous performance without notifying the authorities.
Who used weaponry in public? That was only the guy. That's not our fault.
Shivers, we can explain.
If you come across anyone who matches those descriptions, please report them to the Special Patrol at your earliest convenience.
Enjoyed that, didn't you? You nearly scared me half to death.
Says the one who pulled that stunt earlier. How about you do me a favor and tell me in advance next time you're planning something like that?
I really don't get how they did that, though. I mean, I guess Lenny and Lynette somehow managed to transport a freaking house-shaped box all the way from Passau to the Palais Memorial. I can't pronounce it anymore. But that kind of was explained. I don't know what they did there. I mean, it worked, I guess.
And if I had, would you have approved?
Of course.
No, but it would have at least spared me a whole lot of anxiety.
Well, I would say I more than made it up to you, have I not? A whole underground workshop in the Fleuve Cendre, and the man responsible all tied up and handed to you on a silver platter. Sounds pretty thoughtful if you ask me.
All right, I won't argue with you. You can have this one.
Well, friends, I would say we've earned ourselves a nice meal for our efforts. Let's go. Spina's treat.
I still don't know how I feel about the police batting a blind eye to all of this. This is just... I guess we're all friends and it doesn't matter, but who cares about the integrity of the law anyways?
I'll have to take a rain check. I've still got a lot of paperwork to take care of, so you all go have fun. Oh, by the way, Chiori, I ran into Wenger on the way here. He had a message for you.
I don't need to hear it. I'm sure the old fool used pretty much every apology in the book. I'll just visit him some other day and give him a hard time about everything.
Good.
You know him well.
Thanks again, Shelvrus.
My pleasure. Oh, and one last thing. That was really quite an amazing show.
It was. That was like, once again, I'm not into fashion. I'm not into business and stuff. But that was a good advertisement.
You don't say.
She's proud of herself.
All right. Follow me if you want in on the celebration feast. Come on, we're leaving.
Are we gonna go in the vehicle?
Traveler, Paimon, could you go wait for me at that place with the view? I'll let Navia know that we'll be a little late. There's something I'd like to give you.
That's quite a detour, though.
A place with a view? Oh, Paimon knows where you mean. Sure, no problem.
Perfect. I'll be right there.
That is, well, I mean, a decent detour, but still. I'm gonna have to remember that spot, though, because it's kind of cool. With the city in the background, the bridge to the right, the mountain right in front of you. It does have pretty cool scenery. And with the moon like that, that is pretty.
Sorry to keep you waiting.
Oh, we didn't wait long at all. But what did you want to give us that you couldn't share right in front of everyone else?
Here, take this.
Oh, wow.
Aww.
A brooch! And in the style of Chioria Boutique, too! Wait, Paimon gets one as well?
Can't wait for them to take it off as soon as the quest ends again.
I've only made 2 for now. After much consideration, I decided to give them to you two.
I'll take good care of it. Thank you very much.
You've been a great help. Even when things were looking bleak, you stayed by my side.
Well, we just were there as emotional aid.
There were even times when I felt like I had to fight back and win. Even if it was just to honor the trust that you had in me.
Well, we may have helped a little, but Paimon would say you deserve most of the credit. This result, it was all you, Chiori.
I know for certain that was not the case.
Okay, yeah, no, it was... Well, depends on how you define your effort, but it came down to the connections you made and the friends you made along the way. But yeah, it kind of was... It was collaboration, but you played a majority of the roles.
I've chased my dream for so long that I've come to understand something. Apart from conviction and persistence, the thing that matters most is having friends who believe in you even when you don't believe in yourself. A single person can only do so much. Without all your help, Chioria Boutique could have easily fallen to ruin.
Well, Paimon doesn't think it would have ever gotten to that point. Not if you had anything to say about it. But, about the stuff you said at the show, you aren't worried it'll rub some people the wrong way?
Perhaps my words were a little pretentious, but they do reflect how I truly feel. I won't bow or scrape before any force in this world, much less any individual.
Yeah, also, like, who's not thinking they have dreams that they want to follow? So it's not like you're excluding customers by saying, my brand is only for people who have dreams and are willing to fight for them. That should kind of apply to everyone. And if not, then hopefully they find a dream and have some thought-provoking moments because of it. I don't think that was pretentious at all.
I'm confident in the quality of my work. Create something beautiful, and there will always be people who appreciate it.
Well, guess there's nothing to worry about then. Should we go back and join them at the victory feast?
Oh, yes, of course. But before that, I'd like to admire the view for just a little while longer. You know, of all the nights I've spent in Fontaine, I'd say this is the loveliest by far.
Lovely. I'm not gonna lie. I don't get the issue that the enemy guy had. What was his name? Uta? I don't really see what the hell flipped him off so much that he gave up on dreaming. And especially on dreams that are totally something that seem plausible. But besides that, that was just a very nice quest. No big stakes or anything, but it was fun. I love these quests where we can just hang out with other people. Especially people like her that we just did not get to see a whole lot. Aside from some events. So I really love it. Also, she's just a great character. She's super sassy. To a certain degree, she is a spoiled brat. But then again, she works super hard for everything. She seems like a spoiled brat, but then again, she works really hard. That's more like it. I like her a lot. Even though that lady scares me. But no, overall, really like this quest.
I don't feel so tired.
I don't... how long was it? It was like... yeah, it didn't feel stretched or anything. That was good. I don't have too much critique for it. It was not a quest where I would go out of and say, wow, that was mind-blowing. But it felt like a fun quest I would just participate in doing again, because I like quests like this. They're not complex, but they're just nice. And the cutscene at the end, I mean, they always win with the cutscenes. It's not a secret at this point. But I mean, that was damn good. Love the outfits that they presented in the end. And again, I don't know anything about fashion. I love these cartoon-ish art styles that they use for the 2D cutscenes. I don't know why they did a 2D one this time, but I really don't mind. I love it. What was I thinking before I got on a tangent? Right, yeah, like that felt so much like a real fashion show. As if, what do you call that? Like the little stage that the people walk up and down. It kind of felt like she's doing the announcer for exactly that situation. I don't know, I felt cool because it really just gave me those vibes. But besides that, yeah, I not like there was a complaint or anything. That was lovely. Really wish we could have gotten some more explanation as to what happened. Because I am totally clueless about how they managed to get from this little factory thing to a fashion convention. But hey, that's, I guess, a mystery. A game mystery. Thanks for watching. No, yeah, I'm happy with this quest. I really can't state that enough. Where did I have to go? Where am I going? Like, at all? Now what? Did I collect this or no? Then it wouldn't be locked, right? Maybe I collected this already. I don't know. But yeah, I think that was neat, especially for, yeah, I mean, this being a totally mid-version quest. Okay, I think this is also where we're gonna quit it today. Once again, a bit of a shorter stream. But, well, it's mid-version. There's not, I mean, there is more content that we could do. But I would probably prefer using the time to either study or get well. Because I'm, as you can probably hear, still pretty damn sick. But I hope next week I'll be relatively healthy again. And after 2 weeks, the exam season's finally over. So, that is hopefully gonna be better. But yeah, aside from that, anything to mention? Also, hi, Wujnik. I'm sorry for butchering the name again. Do I have to get to the dogs? Hi. Hi, welcome to the show. You just appeared a few seconds before we ended, but still. I hope you had fun. Oh, that was... well, okay. But yeah, I will be back next week, or maybe actually not on Saturday, but a bit early, because I'm going home after that weekend. And on the weekend, I'm probably gonna be doing a bunch of welding for... oh, sorry. For my rocketry stuff. As I'm probably busy, I will most likely not be able to stream on the weekend, which is okay. I mean, I'm mostly free, besides studying, so I can have my timeline shifted. But yeah, I hope you all had fun enjoying this stream, and see you all the next time. Wait, I can... oh, that's... I need to remove that. It's the wrong one. Let me show you the collection of great screenshots that I took today, which is just two, but two very notable screenshots.
I hear the voice of fate.
There.
Speaking my name in humble
Great picture of
supplication.
Paimon and a great picture of Navia. Two very important great pictures. Those are certainly gonna be saved and archived, especially this one. I love collecting Paimon's strange faces. Art. It's truly art. Okay, now for real, saying goodbye. I hope we can do some pretty cool questing next time, and hopefully maybe a bit of a longer stream with more talking stuff, but yeah, and I'm probably gonna be healthy again. So thank you all for being here, and bye-bye. Boop.
May the glory of the Prinzessin bring light to this world.
Exactly what she said.